Hi guys, Dream Team Chat on a Tuesday. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm Alex Erickson, Star Director of True Life. I'm a dream chaser and I love hanging out with you guys on Tuesday nights. Today I'm talking about something I'm super passionate about, something I consider a strength in my business, and that is ways to make your customers feel like gold. Okay, I think this is so important, especially in the season we are in when we're currently in this dip. I think it's very important to dig deep, focus on our customers, make them feel amazing, make them stick to us. We want to create a sticky culture with our customers to where they stay with us, they shop with us, they support us instead of shopping at a box store or shopping with someone else. Okay, people can go to Scentsy.com or even Walmart and buy the products similar to what we're selling, or Scentsy.com and buy Scentsy products. But when we focus on our customer service, they want to shop with us. Okay, it's not just the Scentsy that they're wanting, it's us as well. They want to support us, they like us, they trust us. And so I have 10 tips for you guys to make your customers feel uber special. Okay, none of these are in any sort of value of importance. They're all important to me. I want to encourage you guys to take some notes, maybe highlight some things that you might want to implement or work on, and put some stars by things that you think that you rock at, because honestly, like, I think it's really great to acknowledge the things that you're good at. Okay, I don't think that we do that enough. And so if you feel like you do something super awesome, drop it in the comments, like, I'm so proud of myself, I do that. Okay, or if there's anything that I'm missing that you think makes a difference to your customers, put it in the comments too. Okay, I think it's important to recognize that there's a million different ways to work your business, and what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. But these are 10 ways that I have found need to have success in creating those very important relationships with my customers, creating that culture with my customers that they know me, they like me, they trust me. Okay, and in turn that gets me awesome sales, parties, Scentsy clubs, recruits. Okay, so I'm just diving in. Tip number one kind of follows everything else that I'm going to say, and if you've been to my trainings before, you've heard me say this. So my tip number one: provide value to your customers. I think being a valuable consultant is valuable. I think it is one of the best things that you can do for your customers. And I don't just mean being the smartest Scentsy consultant there is. There's a ton of different ways that you can be valuable. You can be knowledgeable and give them tips and tricks, right? You can be entertainment. You can go live and give them something to watch. You can post your favorite recipes or memes or whatever it is, right? You can give them your time. I think time is very valuable, right? You can give them some solutions, right? We have fragrance products that solve problems. So therefore, we provide solutions, which is very valuable. Okay, don't underestimate the power of the value that you can bring to your customers. It's second to none. It is what makes your customers stick with you, when you are giving them something that is valuable. And not all customers are going to think that your knowledge is valuable, but maybe this customer loves that you tell them how to change wax or remind them to change their wax. And maybe this customer loves watching you and your kids smell some Scentsy bars on live, right? It's not going to be the same across the board. And so that's why I think it's important to be well-rounded, but being valuable is tip number one. Okay, provide value to your customers. Number two, I think it makes your customers feel very special when you can provide them with savings. Okay, so this can look many different ways. It can be hosting a party, gives them ultimate savings. It can be helping them sign up for Scentsy Club, where they're getting their discount and their half off credit. It can be the personal shopping links. It can be showing them the bundle and saves. It can be free shipping on your local orders. This makes your customer feel really special and like you have their best interest at heart. Also, it's really easy to do. These things do not cost you any money out of pocket. These are all programs that Scentsy has that we can take advantage of as consultants and pass those savings on to our customers. I think it is so important that we remember all of the different ways that we can save our customer some money. Okay, and you can take this even a step further and talk about the join kit. Okay, Now, this isn't as necessarily for customer service, but it goes along with the whole relationship with your customers. You can save them a lot of money by offering a no out-of-pocket kit. You can save them a lot of money by allowing them the opportunity to start their own Scentsy business and start making their own commissions. How awesome is that? That's valuable and it provides savings. Okay. So I think that savings is huge up there. That's number 2. Number 3, samples. Samples is a really awesome way to make your customer feel loved and appreciated. It's also a really great way to get new products and new fragrances under their nose. Especially, I love giving samples, especially of our different product lines, because they might never order washer whiffs, but then they get a sample in their order or in their fun mail, and all of a sudden they absolutely love that their blanket smells like Luna, and they literally dream about it for weeks later till it's time for their next order, and they have to get those Luna washer whiffs. I have gotten so many reorders from samples that I've given out. So I think it's important also that we track what samples we're giving out. That way we are aware when they say like, oh, I loved that laundry sample you gave me. And you can, so for me, I do it by the month. And so I can say, okay, in June, so we're going ahead because I didn't do laundry samples this month. I did body samples, but next month I'm doing laundry samples, and I'm doing cotton, pink cotton washer whiffs. So they can know. So I will know when they say, oh, I love that laundry sample you gave me. I can know, oh, that was pink cotton. Did you know we have pink cotton in dryer discs and laundry liquid? Also, we have a laundry love bundle, right? It also gives you the opportunity to sell new products and upsell into bundles as well. Okay. And it's just fun. It's just fun to give your customers samples of products and scents that they have never tried before. I love giving out samples, and my customers love getting samples. I know it makes them feel really good. Okay, number 4, not product related at all, heart related. Gratitude. Show your gratitude. It is something that I do on a very regular basis in my customer group, is I just let them know, hey, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate your support. It means so much to me and my family. Like, thank you is not enough, but I will say it every chance that I can. Thank you. Additionally, when I'm having one-on-one conversations with my customers, I tell them that I appreciate them all the time. Okay. To me, thank you is not enough. I like to say, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, because I do. They pay my bills, literally. Okay. I appreciate my customers like nothing else. If that is anything, if there's anything I could do, it's I'm telling my customers how much I appreciate them with every single order. Okay. Every single order. So yes, I agree, Michelle. Say it in a group setting, say it individually, say it often. I don't think you can say thank you enough. Okay. The more appreciated they feel, the more they want to support you. I promise you guys, when they know what they're supporting, when they know how much it matters, they feel warm and fuzzy about supporting you. They want to support you. Okay. They want to know that their order actually makes a difference, because it does, right? Like when you get a 50 PRV order, doesn't that just make you feel so awesome? Like, I love it. I absolutely love when I get orders from my customers. I feel so good. I'm like, yes, I collected $100 today. Like, it feels awesome. And so let your customers know. Yeah, you're right, Mandy. We couldn't do it without them. We would not have a business without our customers. It is so important. In addition to this, I think it's important that you have some sort of referral program, right? Whether it's like a referral program that you have written down and you know exactly what you do or not. Like, if someone gets you an order, thank them and then give them something, whether it's a sample pack, a scent circle, a bar from your stash, whatever it is, whatever you can do. Let them know you appreciate them. Let them know, thank you for that referral. It means so much to my business. I'd love to send you some samples in the mail of what's new, right? So I think it's important, if you don't have a referral system, start thinking of what that could be and start asking for referrals too. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals, both indirectly by maybe printing it out and putting it on stickers, and directly. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you so much. If you have any friends or family who love Scentsy, send them my way. I'll give you a free gift when they order. right? Let them know that you are open for referrals. You want referrals, and then you're going to gift them. Okay. Yes, Michelle, I do that as well. Yep. I love to add little extras to my customers' orders as a thank you as well too. Okay. Number 5. Awesome, Michelle. That is so awesome. That's awesome too, Nancy. See, referrals are amazing, and it's such a great way to network these days, especially when people are not partying as much as they used to. Okay. Make sure that people know that you are wanting and rewarding referrals. Let them know how grateful you are for them. Okay. All right. My next one, tip number 5. We're moving right through these. Okay. Tip number 5 is give more than you take. Okay. It's a core value of Scentsy. And what I mean is go above and beyond for your customers. Okay. For example, I had a customer who wanted the Timon buddy clip, and she said, oh, I wish Puma was in a buddy clip. Like, I'm going to Disney soon and I would love to take them. And I'm like, it used to be in a buddy clip. Like, let me do a search for you and see if I can find it for you. She didn't want the big buddy. She just wanted the buddy clip, which is funny because they did the big buddy so they would be proportionate. But she wanted the buddy clip, right? And so I put up a search on our team page, no bites. I don't like to do searches outside of our team page. So I just kept it there. I didn't have any bites. And I was just going to let it go. Like, nope, I can't find it. Like, no big deal. Right. And so I'm packaging up her order. And I just was thinking, like, I have that buddy clip. I don't have the package, but I have the buddy clip. I don't use it. I have the big buddy now. I took mine to Disney as well, and that was the extent of it. My kids don't play with it. They actually don't like Lion King, so rude, but it's fine. And so I just put it with her order, right? I went above and beyond. I just put it with her order, and I didn't tell her, and I just delivered her order. And I will tell you, she was so happy. She sent me like a paragraph saying how amazing it was and how thoughtful, and she'd love to pay me for it. I didn't let her pay me for it. And just how nice and how grateful she is for our relationship. And I know that it meant so much to her. Okay. Like, I know that simple task, like, it was just hanging up in my kid's room, never played with, like, not even a sweat off my back. But to her, that was everything. Okay. And it doesn't mean that you have to be giving away your products to your customers to go above and beyond, to give more than you take. Right. But putting up that search post for her, or finding other scent recommendations because the scent they love is sold out, but maybe you'll like this and this and this. Let me give you some samples, or dropping off an order at their door, or meeting them at their work, or getting together and smelling testers so they know for sure they love their scents, right? Going above and beyond will set you apart definitely from other box stores, but from other consultants as well, right? From other Scentsy consultants or other direct sales companies selling fragrance. Okay. So just know that you are your brand. You are who people shop with. And by going above and beyond, and that can be in little scales or in big scales, but done consistently for your customers is huge. Okay. So I think, and it's a core value of Scentsy. So if you are just following Scentsy's core values, simplicity, authenticity, generosity, you'll set your business up for great success. Okay. So I like to always make sure that I'm aligning my business with our core values. I recently had a customer who wanted the All Is Well collection. I let her know it wasn't available, and she still ordered, gave her a few cubes. Oh, that's awesome. See, that is so sweet. And like, those little moments mean the most to your customers. Those are the moments where they're going to be recommending you to their friends and family. They're going to see a sticker where you're saying post on social media, and they want to do that for you because they appreciate you. Just as you appreciate them, they appreciate you. Okay. So give more than you take, go above and beyond for your customers. And again, this doesn't have to be in any sort of monetary form, right? This can just be with you as a person. Okay. Number 6, so important, you guys. If you guys are not doing this, please do this. Okay. Follow up. Follow up with your customers. Don't be afraid to follow up. Don't be afraid to text your customers. Don't be afraid to message your customers. Don't be afraid to follow up. You're not bothering them. You're not bugging them. You're not being salesy. You are providing excellent customer service. Here's the deal with following up. Here's the freaking deal. Okay. When we follow up with our customers, we are providing ease of ordering. We as humans default to what's easy. So do you want your customer walking through Target grabbing a wax bar because they're out of wax? Or do you want to check in with your customer and let them know, I have an order closing. We launched this new thing. How are you doing on your wax, right? Regardless if they reply or not, you are doing amazing customer service by following up with them. And don't be afraid that if you follow up in May, they don't reply. Don't be afraid that in June to follow up again. Because I tell you, like, it's fine. It's fine. Our customers appreciate the ease of ordering. We want to make ordering easy. And it's not easy when they're like, oh, what was my Scentsy consultant's name again? Okay, we're talking about people who are not your best friends here, right? That you met them on the consultant locator, whatever, and they don't know you very well, right? So they're not like, oh, I need to hit up Alex for more Scentsy. No, it's easier while you're grocery shopping to grab that big old box of wax melts to grab one. That's easier than someone who ordered from my website 3 months ago to remember my website or my name or pull up my phone number because they likely didn't save it in their phone and text me that they need more and how do I order and what's your website and what party do I put it under, right? They're not likely to do that. Okay. But if you are messaging them saying, hey, Susan, this is Alex with Scentsy. Just wanted to check in, see how you're doing on your Scentsy stash. I have an order closing tomorrow. We just launched our amazing summer collection. I'll link my site in case you want to browse around. Send me your list and I'll add it in on my end. Hope you're doing well. That's literally how I follow up. Okay. I'm like, hey, this is me. Checking how you're doing. This is what just launched. I have an order closing. Here's my link if you want to browse. Hope you're doing well. End. I'm not like, hey, this is Alex with Scentsy. How are you? Wait for a reply. Cool. So how are you doing on your Scentsy stash? Okay, well, let me know if you need anything. No, I'm sending it all in one message. Here's all the information. Send me your list. Ask me your questions. If you're not ready for Scentsy, that's fine. In a month or two, I'll message you again. Okay. Literally, it's our job. It's our job as Scentsy consultants to follow up and follow up well and follow up consistently and don't stop following up because they don't reply. Okay. I shop from a few direct sales companies. I don't have any of them following up with me. Okay. But if they did, I probably would not be ready to order every single time they're following up, but I dang sure would appreciate knowing what's launching, what's popular, a link that I can browse around with, that they're open for questions, that they're open for conversation, that they're open for my business. If we're not following up with our customers, they don't know that we want their business. They don't know that we're working our business. Everyone's not on Facebook in your VIP group. Even if you want to think that they are, they're not. Okay. Everyone is not opening up your emails as much as you want to think that they are. They're not. Okay. But when you send them that one-on-one text, hey, Norma, how are you? What's your favorite Scentsy scent lately? I'm closing an order soon. Let me know if you need anything. Here's my link in case you want to browse around. I always send my link with follow-ups. I always send my link and it's to my link tree. So when they click my link tree, it'll say fragrance flower sale, shop Star Wars, Looney Tunes and more, summer collection, shop my website, Scentsy Club. It has all the options, right? So I'm saying, hey, we have our fragrance flowers on sale and we just launched an amazing summer collection. I'll link my site in case you want to browse around. And then I link my link tree, which has all of those links on it, and they can click exactly what they're interested in, browse around. And I say, if they're local, I say, send me your list and I'll order it for you. If they're not local, I say, here's my link. I send a free gift to everyone who orders. Let me know if you have any questions, right? Following up is so very important. Say, Michelle, I have very few people that message me. I do all the messaging. Okay. I'm the one, because it's my business. It's my business. I'm in control of my business. I am not waiting for customers to message me. I am messaging my customers because I provide customer service, because I need the orders, because I am open for their business. Okay. Following up, so important. So important. If you are not following up, this is the thing you need to do, period. This is the thing that grows your business, period. This is the thing that builds relationships, period. So yeah, I said they're not in any specific order, but like circle, star, underline, follow up. Okay. It's important. It is so important. And the Amy app is great, Mandy. You're right. The Amy app is amazing. I don't use it as much as I should. Lately, I've been using the sales report in the order history tab of the workstation. I like that because I look at it on my computer and I text them from my computer, and it's wonderful. But the Amy app is great for when I want to lay in bed or sit on the couch and do it. Okay. It doesn't matter how you do it. I don't care how you follow up. You can do paper and pen sheet. You can write down everything. You can do an Excel spreadsheet. You can use the order history tab. You can use the Amy app. I don't really care. What matters is that you are following up with your dang customers. Okay. Because if you don't, then they're going to end up on Scentsy.com ordering under another consultant who will follow up with them. And if they order under me, I will follow up with them. Okay. I don't leave any customer unturned. I follow up with my freaking customers because I would rather keep my customers than go find new ones. I would rather wine and dine my customers, make them feel super special, than always be on the hunt for new ones, which is still important, but it's harder. Okay. So follow up, so important. Okay. Number seven, if you know me, you know this word needs to be tattooed across my forehead. Does anyone know? Put it in the comments if you know the word I'm going to say for number 7. So important. Should be a tattoo across every Scentsy consultant's forehead. Okay. Should be an amazing reminder. Michelle, yes. Yes. Consistency. Bro, consistency. I don't care what that looks like for you. Is it once a day? Is it once a week? Hopefully it's not once a month, because that's not consistent enough. Okay. But for me, it's multiple times a day. I at least post in my customer group 4 times a day: morning, mid-morning, afternoon, evening. That's at a minimum. Some days I do more. Okay. Beyond my customer group, I'm following up every single week. I'm sending out customer mail every single week. On the team side, I'm checking in with my frontline every single week. I'm having joint conversations every single week. Okay. I front load my calendar every single month. Okay. I do these trainings every single week. Consistency builds your business. Okay. You don't want your customers wondering, oh, is Alex still a Scentsy consultant? Does she still do Scentsy? No. You need to be consistent. If you are going to decide, I do, Mandy, I really do. If you are going to decide to take your Scentsy business seriously, you have to hold yourself accountable to be consistent in whatever that looks like for you. Katie, I don't know if she's on here. Nope. Katie said that Katie Erickson, she said when she first joined Scentsy, she made a vow to herself that she will post something every day. She will be in her business every day. And she's done it ever since the first day that she joined. She hasn't missed a day. For me, I made a decision very early in my Scentsy journey that I'm going to do this. And I have never taken a break. I have never stopped. Okay. You just have to decide and hold yourself accountable. I know that self-accountability can be hard sometimes. I know that there can seem to be many reasons that your Scentsy business slips to the back. Okay. I get it. Okay. Rachel, like, honestly, love you, girl. I was thinking of you here. Okay. Like, when you fall off, it is very hard to climb back up. It's not impossible. It is absolutely doable. Okay. If you have fallen off, you can pick yourself back up and get back into it. Absolutely. You can. And it doesn't take as long as you think, but it is an uphill climb. Okay. And we're already in an uphill climb in this dip that we're in. Okay. So don't make it harder on yourself by falling off. Don't make it harder for yourself. If you know that you want Scentsy to work for you in whatever capacity that is, then you have to hold yourself accountable and show up. Okay. I'm not saying you have to put your phone in front of your face and talk to Instagram stories every single day. Okay. I don't believe like that is the key to being successful with Scentsy. Okay. But I'm saying don't ghost your customers. Don't be gone for weeks and months at a time. Don't ghost your team. Okay. Don't not follow up. Okay. Like just do small steps every day to move your business forward. And I promise you that you will thank yourself. You will be proud of yourself and you will see the fruit of your labor. I promise. Scentsy is a true business. It's a business model that works. If you work your business will grow, period. People love fragrance. That's not going anywhere. Okay. Scentsy's not going anywhere. So if you are the common denominator of your success. So if you can stay consistent with your business, you will see success. It's not going to be the same timeline as your peers and your colleagues, the people that you work alongside with. And that's fine because everyone has a different life. Everyone has different systems and time and whatever. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. But what matters is you showing up for your business in a consistent way, day after day, when life is hard, when you are tired, when you're not motivated, because motivation is freaking fleeting. Motivation is not something you just wait for and then your business is all better. Okay. Motivation is just an illusion. It's hard work, consistency, and accountability to your dang self. Okay. I can post all the motivational quotes. I can pump you up every single morning. That literally means nothing. It means nothing if you are not engaging with your customers, if you are not logging into your workstation, if you are not following up with your customers, if you are not building relationships, if you are not engaged in your business, it means nothing. Because you can read it and be like, oh yeah, I should. Yeah, I feel bad because I see all these ideas and I know I need to be doing it, but I'm not, and I'm so behind. So I just might as well not. That's where people fail. That's where people fail. Okay. That's where people fail. Small steps. You're right, Mandy. What verbiage do you have? Do you text if someone you have not followed up and they haven't ordered in 6 months? So someone you have not followed up with and they haven't ordered in 6 months. So I'd be like, hey Norma, this is Alex with Scentsy. It's been a while, so I just wanted to check in to see how you're doing on your Scentsy stash. We launched a new summer collection. It's absolutely amazing. I'll leave my link to browse around if you're interested. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to place the order for you or give you any scent suggestions. It's really not much different than what I would text a normal customer. In my opinion, 6 months isn't that long, right? So it's not like you've completely dropped the ball. It's just like you're reminding them like, hey, I'm your Scentsy lady. I'm here. How you doing on your stash? You're encouraging them to order. So that's how I would do that, Norma. Okay. All right. So consistency, do you get it? I'm sweating a little. It's important to me. It's important, especially in this dip that we're in, that you don't have more work to do by playing catch up. Okay. You don't want more work to do because it's slow right now and it's hard right now. So you just don't right now. And then the awesome next month at SFR, when we see the new catalog and we're so excited, we learn the new incentive and we're so excited and you're over here not doing anything in your business, but then you kind of get inspired and motivated to jump back in, which is good. And I'll always encourage you and I'll always give you steps to take those next steps, right? But it's going to be harder because you let your business slide for months or whatever. Okay, just stay the course. Just stay the course. You owe it to yourself. Hold yourself accountable. If you need an accountability partner, ask for one. Okay. I know if you post on the team page wanting an accountability partner, someone you check in with daily or weekly, people will jump on that opportunity on the team page. Okay. So super important. Consistency. That's number 7. Number 8. Number 8 comes with all of this stuff, and that is relationships. I think building relationships with your customers is so sweet. honestly, it's amazing. It's how a lot of my teammates started. They started as customers, and I loved them and they loved me. And together we created this huge love story, and they joined Scentsy. No, I'm just kidding. But the relationships matter in this business for the reasons I've already stated, because they can buy fragrance products, laundry products, cleaning products at the box stores. They can go to Scentsy.com and buy whatever products they're wanting that are Scentsy, right? But they stay shopping with you because of the relationships that you nourish. Okay. Yeah, true, Mandy. You never would have bought from me if we were not friends, right? And so there's two sides of this, right? There's friends that you have already that then see the Scentsy life and they're attracted to that attraction marketing and they want to purchase, and you can build kind of even a greater relationship there, right? And I think that's super beautiful, not to be discounted, so important. Those relationships are amazing. Additionally, you have the relationships that start with someone you never knew before Scentsy. They found you on the locator, or they were a referral on a Facebook group or whatever. Okay. Relationships bridge the gap between just like someone who's ordering because they want some products, and then someone who's ordering because they see you use it a lot and they want that same feeling, right? So I use my jasmine and birchwood oil. I freaking love that oil. I will cry tears when it's discontinued at whatever point. I hope they never do. Probably I buy enough of it to where they're like, oh, this is a great seller. It's amazing. It is the best oil ever. It makes me feel so good. It's like very like sexy and manly and earthly. And it's the best oil there ever was. That is the hill I will die on. And I talk about it often. I talk about the feeling it gives me, right? And because I have built relationships with my customers, they kind of just want the oil because I just talk about it so much, and because I just love it so much, and because it just makes me feel so good. So they're like, I got to find out what the hype is about this dang oil. And then they come back and they're like, oh my God, that oil is so good, which isn't always the case. You know, sometimes I love something and they don't, but this oil, everyone loves this oil. If you haven't tried this oil, try this oil. It is so good. Mandy said one of my customers had a great relationship with me, but we aren't great friends. I know she can't do cinnamon, and watch out for scents. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's awesome. You guys aren't great friends, but you know she can't do cinnamon, so you point her in the right direction, and that is valuable, right? That is a valuable relationship, right? And these relationships grow. They grow from Scentsy to like real life, to where you get to know their kids, they get to know my kids, right? They're watching me do a sniff session on live, but then their kids over here talking to me. And so their mom's typing like, oh, Jonas said blah, 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 blah. And it's sweet, right? And then you see them on social media and you're like, oh, they're sweet Jonas. Like he looks so cute, right? Building the relationships matter. Okay. First of all, it's just good for your soul. I've met some of my best friends to this day, go to lunch with them once a week, like love their kids like my own, hang out with them, love them from Scentsy. Many of you guys, like I love you guys so much. The relationships matter. And without Scentsy, we wouldn't know these people and they wouldn't know us. Okay. And so trust that these relationships lead to referrals. They lead to more orders. They lead to hosting a party or Scentsy Club or joining your team, because they gravitate towards you, because you radiate positivity. You give them your time. You give them attention. You check in with them. You recognize when they're going through a moment of grief, or you congratulate them during the happy times. You get to know their kids, whether it's online or in person, it doesn't matter. You can build relationships either way. Okay. Yes, Flower Child, Nancy, though. Let's talk about that. Flower Child, bring back my bar, put it in your Scentsy Club. It is so good. It is so good. And yes, now you do need to go put that scent in your diffuser, Rachel. It is so good too. Okay. Relationships matter. Okay. Because They can get Scentsy anywhere. They can get fragrance products anywhere. But when they feel a connection to you, to your kids, to your home, to your feelings, to your gratitude, to your consistency, to your value, when they start recognizing that, when they start seeing it on a consistent basis, it builds the trust factor where they trust sending you PayPals. They trust you dropping off orders at your house. They share a cute, funny moment of their kids smelling a Scentsy bar in their underwear or whatever it is, right? Like you can form some of the best relationships through your Scentsy business. And that's a great thing. That is a super awesome thing that will really transform into more. Okay. So just trust that you investing that 2 seconds it takes to comment on their picture, like, hope you have a great day. Hope your day gets better. Your kid is so cute. They're growing up so fast. Have fun on your trip. I'm so sorry for your loss. Whatever it is, those little moments matter. Okay. Yes. And Rachel, you make a great point. She said, you got to stay genuine to yourself because some people aren't your people, and that's okay. But if you're real, then your people will find you. And that is so true. And that's why it's so important to be authentic. Your people will find you. Your target brand will find you. My good friend Melissa, she's not on here. She's hard of hearing, so she watches the replays. She is one of my best friends. I love her so much. She is like, okay, so there's me and I'm like bright and airy and windows are open and I have plants everywhere and I love white and light colors and right. And then it's like, you go to her house and it's like, she keeps all the blinds down and she has all the villain stuff. And it's just like, she uses all the colored bulbs and she's like dark. Right. And she'll say it herself, right? I'm not like talking mess. Like she is literally the polar opposite of me. And there have been moments where she's like, I don't know, because like my pictures aren't so bright and airy. I'm like, no. Listen, here's the thing. There are other people who love Disney villains. There are other people who love the colorful stuff. There's other people who keep their blinds shut and they like live in a cold cave. Like it's fine. You will find your people. And it's funny because she does. Like I'm in her customer group and it's like her people love the villain stuff and the Disney stuff and the colorful bulbs and all that stuff. It's like she literally like found her niche without even knowing it. Okay. And so that's a great point, Rachel, is like your people will find you, but don't let that stop you from still being a good consultant, right? Like if you, like I have customers that like I wouldn't be best friends with, but I'm still going to comment on their stuff on Facebook, follow up with them, right? Okay. So it doesn't mean that we're befriending and becoming best friends with everyone, but we have to recognize that people who are giving us their money for their products deserve a second of our time. Okay. And it's important. Okay. So that was number 8, relationships. Number 9, super fun one. I think as Scentsy consultants, like we have this one pretty down, worth mentioning. Special touches. So things like fun mail. If you do fun mail, this is a great special touch. This is something that comes from your home to them. Confetti, super cheap. You can get confetti at the Dollar Tree. I love adding it to my orders, my fun mail. Candy in their orders, those things, dropping off their order at their door. Okay. This is not required. We don't have to do door drops. In fact, if I'm being quite honest, since moving, I have been really encouraging just shopping online. I would just rather you shop online. You'll get your order much quicker, but I will send you a special touch via fun mail, right? I still do offer local drop-offs. Okay. I still think that's valuable, but also I've recognized that like customers don't care that they would like to get their order much quicker. You know, like with me, if you're ordering with me, it might take a week and a half, 2 weeks to get your order. But if you order off Scentsy.com, you'll get it in like 5 days and you'll get fun mail. So like choose, it's up to you. I do give them the option, but regardless, dropping off their order, that's like a special touch, right? Thank you notes, thank you emails, right? Say you don't want to send fun mail. Maybe that's not in your budget. Totally fine. Totally fine. It is not required to send big packages, but can you afford maybe $5 or $10 worth of stamps a month to where you can just send a thank you note with a felt sample? That's enough. Let me be clear. That is enough. Okay. But if that's not your jam either, if you're like, no, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, I don't want to do that. Okay. Can you write a very pretty email draft with a picture and then a picture of you and your family and tell them thank you and that you appreciate them and send it to them every single time they order? Can you text them after they order every single time? Right? Those little special touches make a difference. Okay. I've ordered from direct sales companies and I've gotten nothing, not even an acknowledgement that I ordered. We don't want to be that. Okay. We don't want to be that. Whatever we can do to just acknowledge our customers, that's what we need to do. Whatever that looks like for you. It doesn't matter. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you. Okay. And yes, I love sending confetti. I have changed though. I send biodegradable confetti because I've learned how bad it is for the earth, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then my last tip for you guys, tip number 10. I was kind of thinking about this one because I was stuck with 9 and I'm like, I can't title my YouTube video 10 ways to make your customers feel special. And then I only have 9 tips. But as I was thinking this afternoon and evening, I was thinking how valuable you are. You are, all of you guys. You guys are so valuable. And we don't have a lot of time in the day. Don't we always want more time? Right? We always have other things that we wish we could have done, we wish we should have done. So my tip number 10 is to be available. Be available to your customers. And obviously this is within bounds. Okay. I'm not saying you're answering messages at 11 p.m. at night. I absolutely won't. Even if I'm up, even if I'm on Facebook, even if I'm on Messenger, I will not. Okay. But being available, open for business, available to hop on the phone if they have a question, that is so important to your customers. Taking just a few minutes of your day to help your customers is so important. For example, today I had a customer of mine had a Scentsy Club order, and Scentsy's been shipping stuff so quick, so it just processed like on Monday and it was delivered today. And it was missing all of her bars. Like the package had been ripped and there was tape on it and all her bars were missing. And she was so upset. Like literally she Facebook videoed me and I'm like picking my kids up from school. I'm like, why is she videoing me? Like, this is so weird. But I answered it anyway. Okay. And I'm like, hey girl, what's up? And she's like, I'm trying not to cry. My husband said, don't cry, but my Scentsy order isn't all the way here. And I'm like, wait, you're crying about Scentsy, your Scentsy bars? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh girl, no, like what's wrong? And so she told me, and I'm like, girl, honestly, like, don't cry. It's okay. I will call Scentsy. They will replace your order. Like, it's okay. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. She's like literally tearing up. She's like, this is what she said. This is what she said. Okay. She said, I was literally crying to my husband that this Scentsy Club was $38 that we already didn't have. And I thought like, he's going to be so upset with me. And I'm so upset. I've just been looking forward to these bars all week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, like, I'm so sorry. Like, listen, don't cry. Scentsy will take care of it. Like, I will call Scentsy right now. We like let our kids talk. They used to go to school together, so they know each other. We like let our kids talk for a few minutes on video chat. And then I got off the phone. I called Scentsy. They immediately replaced the order. And by the end of the business day, it had already printed. So it's going to ship tomorrow. Right. And I tell you, when I told her this, she was so happy about the order. Right. But what she was thanking me for was for answering the call and being there for her, talking to her. And I'm like, dang. Like to me, I'm just like outside walking my dog, like kind of like chuckling that she's like upset about her 4 Scentsy bars, right? I'm like this is nothing, like it's totally fine, like I got you. But to her, those 5 minutes that we were on the phone meant so much to her. It calmed her down, it put her at ease. I solved a problem, I made her feel good. And it just got me thinking like, man, like my 5 minutes of time, like probably made her whole evening. right? So like if we can just be available to our customers to help them solve their problems, be there for them at a reasonable capacity, right? I mean, if she was calling me right now at 9:30, I probably wouldn't have answered, right? But I would get to her tomorrow, right? But it got me thinking about how valuable time is, and I know how valuable time is. Like I like to appreciate your guys' time. I do appreciate your time. I try to keep things short and sweet and valuable for you guys. But time is valuable, and so both for your customers and for yourself. So if you can give yourself 30 minutes to work your business, that's valuable. That's important. Okay. So like, don't underestimate the value of time. Okay, guys. So those were my 10 tips to make your customers feel special. I hope that was helpful for you guys.